Welcome back to Boxes of Trauma, things I found in my hoarder mother's condo and storage unit that made me feel things. I found a lot of old Clinique makeup, a lot of old bonus times, of course never used. And then I found this, which made me think this was like what she packed up for a trip or something. And it's funny because she didn't wear makeup. And a couple videos ago, I just talked about how a couple years before she died, she wore lipstick one day, and I was like, oh my God, this is great, good for her. And now I realize it was probably the beginnings of dementia, because when she got dementia, she was nicer. And I wonder if that's because she could sort of, whatever haunted her throughout her life, maybe wasn't as prevalent, and she wasn't as mean, cruel, neglectful. I don't know. She was engaged. And I remember thinking, oh my God, she's in such a better place now. We are going to have this relationship that we never had. And now I know that it was because she wasn't really being her. Or maybe she was her. If that was the real her that was only able to come out when her brain was broken, that sucks, because she'd been in there that whole time. On the other hand, you think, maybe it's not you. People have different opinions about this, and I guess for me, I don't know. I don't know if when people with dementia get like angry, if that's their true self. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's because they're confused and scared and their brain is broke. And for her, she definitely still got like that, and it was worse at times, but there was like a transitional period before we really knew what was going on, that she had these moments where she was like really like engaged and playing with my kids, which is not something she would have done or would be interested in. She liked babies, but she wasn't that type of grandma. And I remember visiting her, and they were sort of playing hide and seek, and she was like rolling her little wheelchair like into the bathroom to play hide and seek, and my daughter was like I don't know, 2 or 3, and it was so cute to watch. And then I realized, like, that's because this has never happened. I've never seen this happen. And she was like giggling and having fun, and I was like, who is this person? This is so great. And now I know it's because it wasn't really her. Maybe it was her. I mean, like, it wasn't the her that I knew for my whole life. You know what I mean? It's complicated and it's weird, and I remember thinking, this is awesome. This is awesome. If she's like this now, that she's living in a place where they can make sure she has her meds and stuff like that, and more controlled blood sugar maybe has something to do with that. And anyway, it was such a bummer to realize that that wasn't her. Or if that was her and she was in there that whole time, why couldn't she have gotten out sooner? You know what I mean? Anyway, I guess I'll talk about this later. Thoughts?